Kwong walks into the office while pacing and says in a harsh tone, "Everyone stand up, stop working." Max steps forward and says sternly, "Using a credit card during work hours, pay a 200 yuan fine." Kwong collects the money. Max steps forward again, snatches the girl's phone and says, "And you, using your phone during work, wearing slippers to the office, on suspicion of seriously damaging the company's reputation, a 400 yuan fine." The girl looks at them sadly. Max says bitterly, "Oh, you're new. What are you staring at? You're late." The girl says nervously, "I'm not late. It's only 8:30. Work starts at 9 o'clock." Max says arrogantly, "But all employees must arrive by 8 o'clock. You're a full 30 minutes late. 500 yuan fine." The girl says in shock, 500? Who made this rule? Does the chairman know about it? Max straightens up and says, "The chairman is sick. Right now, the entire company is under my control. I make the rules." Kwong whispers, "This girl looks kind of familiar." As soon as Max hears this, he immediately walks away. The girl turns to the secretary and asks, "Who were those people?" The secretary says in a trembling voice, "He's the sales department manager, and the other one is his pet dog. He rules the entire company. Don't try to mess with him." The girl says gently, "Okay, I understand." Max storms into the office and shouts, "Hey, new girl, who told you to come into the director's office and cause trouble?" The girl hesitates and says, "I'm new. I just wanted to understand the work and see the standards." Max says with disgust, "Go downstairs and get me a cold drink, a pair of shoes, and special chicken pilaf from the restaurant next door. Hurry up. Altogether, it'll be 7,000 or 8,000 yuan." The girl says timidly, "Should I pay by scan or cash?" Max says with contempt, "When did I say you'd use your own money? You'll learn slowly. Go. Hurry up." The girl says with a faint smile, "Okay, I'm going now." Max asks in a softer tone, "By the way, what's your name?" The girl quickly replies, "My name is Ting Ting." Max immediately changes his expression and says, "Forget it. Names aren't important. By the way, the chairman's daughter is coming today to take over the company. Clean every corner of the company thoroughly. Anywhere you can't reach, use a ladder. Understand?" Ting Ting immediately answers, "Yes, everything will be done." A moment later, Max enters the office again and says flatteringly, "Chairman's daughter, I knew you would come today. This is a small gift." The chair turns around. Ting Ting is sitting there smiling and says, "Really?" Max says sharply, "Why are you sitting here? Stand up immediately." At that moment, the secretary walks in and says, "These are documents signed by the chairman." Max says in shock, "What? You're the chairman's daughter?" Ting Ting says firmly, "Sales manager. Explain the details of the new product." Max stammers, "Who are you to give me orders?" Ting Ting says coldly, "A manager earning 50,000 a month who can't even explain the product. Don't you feel ashamed?" She turns to the secretary and says, "You explain it." The secretary holds the product and confidently explains everything clearly and thoroughly. Ting Ting says loudly, "Now do you understand what the real issue is?" Max says quietly, "So you really are the chairman's daughter?" Ting Ting says decisively, "Yes. Pack up your things immediately." Max says in disbelief, "You're firing me? No one will support you." Ting Ting says confidently, "You don't get to decide that. Everyone tell me, am I wrong?"